The joke is on you, Umu Bingo. I told you people. Today, a lot of people are coming out and are forming holy wedge. And doing sanctimonious preaching sermon. Zika obodo banyi, kedu ife na-eme n'obodo banyi, ana anyị emebigo. Did this start to spoil in one day? Should be me. I come here to be telling you people were insulting me. Shut up. You never finish. You never finish. You don't finish now. Wetin remain again? You don't finish. Kanu told you that he was going to destroy Nigeria and you were happy. Yay! He told you he will go to Abuja and bring Jibril Isi. Hello. So the question is, Umu Igbo, when Nigeria is being destroyed, where will you be? Today I remember the song. When Jesus come, where will you be? When the trumpet sound, where will you be? So we're in the market, buying and selling. You know that some in this school, blah, 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 blah. But one day, and Jesus come. So the question now, when Nigeria is bombed, Umu Bingo, Ndị Igbo, where will you be? Destroy Nigeria. When Nigeria is destroyed, where will you be? Now that you have destroyed your place, where are you? You are still inside in Nigeria. You are still inside Nigeria. When Nigeria is destroyed, where will you be? You will be in Nigeria. You are still in Nigeria. Umu Bingo. And you think that Jewish people will come and evacuate you and take you to Israel, Abi? And then you people will not lay Nigeria fallow. Not even a living thing. Not even cockroach can move from one cupboard to the other. No living thing will survive there. And you are happy to hear that because you think Nigeria is going to destroy. And I told you people, una no fit do pass Abia, Imo, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi. You don't know if you cross, they no burn that person where we go cross that place. They no burn that person where. Come. It happen, Abi, no happen. All these ones that are online doing Biafra every day, Biafra movers, now they're inside their house or abroad. You might get Biafra. Go home and fight now. They're no fit. You say Nigeria destroy. When Nigeria is being destroyed, where will you be? Where will you be? Will you be hanging in the air? Like Ndinso, you'll be in the air. Then when you finish destroying Nigeria, then they will not lower you. And I say on our life, many people did not go. When Nigeria is destroyed, where will you be? Tuleya, when this destruction you are calling for comes, where will you be? Where will your children be? What will happen to you? Aga. When aga ga-esu, where will you be? Ebee ka ị ga-anọ mgbe agha ga-esu? Kedu ebe ị ga-anọ? Mgbe a ga-ebido mgbugasị, nkwagasị, everything, mmebisi ihe niile in the name of gbarie ezu, burn down the stool, gbaa ya ọkụ. When you finish doing all, where will you be? What will happen to you? Many of you built mansions in the villages where you will go and relax. I remember when I came to Nigeria, I was in Lagos, and then when I went to the east, and it was like very cool, very refreshing for me. Because away from all those hustle and bustle from abroad to Lagos, all those crowd, all those things. Then in the village, everywhere was calm. That 1 week was so precious for me. I was like so relaxed with my sister. You know, we all came back. Everything was just so nice. See the person that say he want to bring you Biafra by the year 2020, by the year 2021, by the year 2022. Where is he now? He's still inside the DSS Dung30n. He wants to come and enjoy this one you are managing. The freedom you have is what they are begging. They say he is sick, he need medical attention. Fire. They are not giving him food. Chop fire. They should release him after the fire. Go and release him. Then the Umubingo say if they don't release you, they are going to ban Nigeria. Where did you burn down? Where did you cause all your wahala? You know, I played an audio about what is going on in Opi Weka for you guys, and I got videos that came out from Opi Weka. Those, you know, somebody was even saying it's a lie. You remember that audio that they said as you are coming down from Opi Weka that they are rushing you with knife, the cut, that they say carry your bag, you know. Then there was a place they busted them. Man, you need to see bag. It will be like a dumps yard of bags, different bags. Even person wey don kpai follow for there. Wait, some people they kpai them, maybe they not survive the cut. I will share that video with you guys in a little bit. If I just like the video, I don't know whether I have shared it with you guys or not. I'll share it after this program so that you will see the videos. The people they caught, small boys. He said he will go and bring Buhari, and they were clapping in a frenzy like Kolomenta. It's like the video, the music Hijele was playing. Elders were singing. Kanu Mary Python, that's been Python. By Ewegiki Abakiari, Mama Darora, Ewegiki Very Nandi. Where is he now? Where is he? So at the end of the day, Kanu is spending another Christmas in DSS Dung30n. Hey, he not believe in Aina. He thought if that guy, if to say they no touch that guy, hold up. By now, Igbo youth everywhere where they stand, they go down, wash their head, so they go just they carry this bomb, they put her for their body. You see that video I shared that AIT boys busted their camp. Did you see all those bombs that they made? Where do you think they want to use those bombs? Where do you think they are going to use that bomb? You think they will cross to Abuja to go and use that bomb? That all those things that they brought out from their camp, do you think they are going to take it to anywhere? Is it getting clear now, or you still need more sleep? I like what our brother Chimezie said. I don't know if anybody wants to join me. You are free, because I want to test if this thing is working, you know, from this restream. I want to really check because I like the features in this restream. So I would like to try and see if the audio is working. So anybody can join if you want to. The end now you onwugi will justify it, like that one that they said his last words is get me Biafra. You don't go. Where is Biafra? Biafra is coming today, it's coming tomorrow, it's coming next tomorrow. Even Kanu said it, that your brain cannot comprehend. So you need lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. He knows it. And he supply you what you need. Lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. Let me see if I will see that video so I can play it for you. So, you know, it's the lies. The lies here, he was telling them, they bought the lies. Nobody do on her. Nana do on herself. Now, na do on herself. I don't know what to see for that kind of Kolomenta body. He told the people that a sitting president is no more. And you people were clapping for him. Why? Why will you be laughing for somebody that tell you that wait, let me play that audio for you guys.
They can't handle the truth. Charles Adiju, you ask me now, what stops you now from reading out names and saying 99 countries is supporting Biafra? That is the best thing to say. So that when we say we need money for something, you will give us, yes? But I can't tell you that. Because that is not the right thing to say. Even if there are, I can't tell you. Because how would you think that the person that took us to that government will hear us saying that this country is supporting us? If you go back then, will it take you to the government again?
Okay.
I told a story yesterday also, was it 2 days ago, about my trip to Israel. Do you know I've been to Israel before? To go and ask for help. And they chased me away. I could have come and said to you, or maybe taken a picture at Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv, telling you Israel is now behind us.
He went to Israel, they chased him away, according to him.
I went there, they drove me away. As if you talk too much. If you import napkin, you know napkin they put on nappy from children, you say you're importing exotic missile. We don't lie in Radio Biafra. Never.
He's telling them the scope, but he's still telling them that he's telling them the truth.
Do you think he'll come here and say, if you have any question, you ask me? You can't do it now. Boy and
he's coming. Oh.
We have a caller on Skype, is that correct? Yes, my daughter, you talking to me? I'm talking to you. Your name and where you're calling from? Good evening, Director. Good evening.
Director of Radio Biafra.
We are telling people which Igbo people have failed to absorb and assimilate. Igbo people cannot unite unless it is founded on truth. Without the truth, there is no unity. So that is why we are making it and sounding it as an alarm. Unless you have the truth, you can never have unity. And how do you get the truth? Is by looking at people in the face and telling them who they are. If they have wronged you, you tell them that what they're doing is wrong. I'll give you an example. If you have any weakness in the line, we will crack.
This is like a compilation.
And our people, we know them, that their concentration level sometimes is not the best in the world, it's not legendary. They want new trick every blessed day. That was why Wazirike treat them. Oh, do you want passport? Biafra is coming Tuesday afternoon, take one. Oh, do you need ID card? They take ID card. Biafra is coming on Thursday after 6 p.m. Oh, no, don't worry. Ban Ki-moon is coming. Lies after lies after lies. And why did we receive lies? Because the Spirit of God had departed from us. We became liars and those susceptible to lies.
So, did you hear it? So, this guy is just a rambler. He will just be rambling. And at this point, he was still trying to take over from Owazurike and still forming, like, a better person. And then he was, like, trying to tell them the scope, that he is not able to tell them how far he has gone. Those are the things he will keep under. That he went to Israel, they chased him away. Like, as who did you go to? A whole Israel. A whole Israel, a military giant. As who did you go there? Huh? These people, they play too much. So you've heard it. He said that your concentration level is too low. So you need lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. Let me see.
In the face and telling them who they are. If they have wronged you, you tell them that what they're doing is wrong. I'll give you an example. If you have any weakness in the line, we will crack. We can't hold. And our people, we know them, that their concentration level sometimes is not the best in the world, it's not legendary. They want new trick every blessed day. That was why Wazirike treat them.
Okay.
Oh, do you want passport? Biafra is coming Tuesday afternoon, take one. Oh, do you need ID card? They take ID card. Biafra is coming on Thursday after 6 p.m. Oh, no, don't worry. Ban Ki-moon is coming. Lies after lies after lies. And why did we receive lies? Because the Spirit of God had departed from us. We became liars and those susceptible to lies. The barrister is with me. The barrister has returned. Barrister Mezu, you must confirm your presence, please. Thank you, Director. We are telling people which Igbo people have failed to absorb and assimilate. Igbo people cannot unite unless it is founded on truth. Ezioku, without the truth, there is no unity. So that is why we are making it and sounding it as an alarm. Unless you have the truth, you can never have unity.
So, let me show you the video where he was doing lecture again. Let me show you the video of Jibril Al Sudan lecture. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where is my stream? Ah. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. sorry. I made a mistake. I wanted to do something else, and yeah, I want to share this screen. Sorry guys. I wanted to share a screen with you guys, and I was switching the same browser. That's why. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, good. Very good. Ezioku is calling me. I greet you, everybody that is joining. I greet you. Oh, I understand. So the thing is, this guy knows what he's doing. He knows that he's lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. So for the benefit of those that don't know what is going on, there is no Biafra. So all these things they are doing is just to hoodwink you, like he's saying, lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. Why? Because they need to tell you the lie to hoodwink you. Because if they don't, so they will bring new formats. So you say Biafra is coming. By the year 2015, Biafra is coming. If we don't get Biafra by 2015, we may have failed in our quest. But by the time it's 2015, they will get another thing. They will bring another topic, that one will pass. Before 2015 election, he was saying there will be no election. On the eve of the election, it was like earlier today, all our preconditions have been met, yada 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 yada. You can now go and vote. And at the end of the day, many people, while they were saying, they were running around telling people no election, no referendum, no election. Those people, they died for nothing. Their parents are without them for nothing. Gone like the wind, for nothing, for absolutely nothing. Then from there, he proceeded. Do you know, after the elections, then President Buhari won. And then for more than a year, this guy was giving them lecture about Buhari, that Buhari is there. And you wonder, so what concerned Buhari? So what concerned Buhari? What concerned Buhari with whether you get Biafra? Like, what does that have to do with anything? But that is the level that these people are. Their mind cannot comprehend the lies that they are using them. So here, look at this video again. Say Kanu affirms that Buhari is dead. So this is another topic. Like, they told you that Biafra is coming. But what is he doing? He's giving you lecture about Buhari, and you are buying it. Like, seriously, what concern you and Buhari? You say you are looking for, you are not supposed to be interested in anything about Buhari or his health. Your own is supposed to say, Shebi, you say you know where you want to go and get the tear over. You know how to go to EU, AU, UN, US, all those big. What concern you and Buhari to come they give lecture? Say, they are alive. Look at the con man you people were wasting your life for.
That it was referendum that brought or that made Atiku Abubakar the PDP candidate a Nigerian So are we going to work together this very day to make sure that we reveal most definitively where Aminu al-Sudani comes from? Jubril, as we know him as, the man now.
Aminu al-Sudani, otherwise known as Jibril.
To have this very live and interactive session that everybody must be able to follow and be very clear as to what we are seeking to accomplish.
Look at the person that you gave your children away for.
That what is happening in Nigeria is a monumental fraud. The fact that they've allowed Jubril
waiting concern Buhari is alive. Did Buhari promise him that he was going to give him the Biafra that they spent more than a year talking about this?
But before we do so, I am going to
lies upon lies upon lies upon lies.
To go. So
Merry Christmas, everybody that is joining us. I welcome you all very much. Today we are talking about this man here, Nnayadi Kanu. He's giving lecture about how Buhari is no more. See it, Nnayadi Kanu affirms Buhari is bad.
So we want to go to the most.
And this is something that so-called intelligent people were listening to.
That is Getty Images.
Getty Images.
Huh? Anything you see there is authentic and is correct. Before you can purchase any picture from there, as we have done, you have to spend nearly $500, £375, before you can get one single picture from Getty Images that shows its authenticity. That
is a lie, yo. All those images are on Google. Any image you are looking for, type it on Google, you will find it. Everything is a lie. What it concern you and Buhari? You say you want to go. So at the end of all this one, when he finished this Jibril 2019, President Buhari won election again. You know he has to bring up something. That was when he started blowing hot. He now started looking for means. You know, he created volunteers. They were everywhere. It's the same group of boys right from the time of BSS. Now he was trying to disband the ESN that he has created. That's why he said he's not an IPOB member. He's not a secessionist. By the fact that he's even saying he's not a secessionist, that shows you the level of his fraud. Because everything he has been talking about is secession. He wants to leave Nigeria. He wants to leave Nigeria. All of a sudden, he says he's no longer a secession, that he's not a secession, he's not looking for a separate country, that he's a self-determination movement person. He's no longer he's not an IPOB member, he's not a secessionist. So he's trying to say ESN is not under his control. He wanted to disband them the way he dumped those ones he used to do BSS. You know, those ones that were giving him salutes now. You remember that? He wants to disband this one so that he will anything to come out, but it's not working. It's not working for him. So no Christmas for him this no Christmas for him this time around. No Christmas for him. So our brother is saying the intelligent ones, they questioned him about his plans and how he wants to get this Biafra that he's talking about, you know. They questioned him that, okay, this Biafra, where are you going to get, where have, you know, how far have you gone, blah blah, all that kind of a thing. He called them intellectuals and a fulefus, because only him knows the trick that he wants to use. So this guy unfortunately destroys so many lives, and he's still destroying. There's a video I shared with you guys in the WhatsApp today, and I'll still share the one that happened in Opi Weka with you guys. So finally, you know, it's not going to be a long video. I don't even know what else to say. This guy ended up in the DSS dungeon for another second Christmas. I told the people, say, one day hand meet him and he not go fit come back to come and deceive again. And yeah, there was a video I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, before I forget, this video, let's hear the prophecy. I remember because I actually wanted to use it to do a topic. I said, Nnayadi Kanu is going to be released. Said the Kanu is going to be released. Let's look at the prophecy of this fake prophet again.
And once he fell, they see that there's no Christ.
So, this man is giving prophecy that Kanu is going to be released and blah blah blah. Let's listen to him.
They will release Kanu, and once he fell, they see that there's no crisis in the east. Between two of them, as a power tussle of election will not hold, and maybe PWB track election to hold. And it happened that they see that it did not work. They'll be fighting to assassinate Obi. If they didn't kill Obi, they will try all means to kill Kanu. But where they cannot succeed Kanu is that Kanu is very clever. He's going to leave them. Nothing concerns Kanu with election. Once they release Kanu, it will not take time. Kanu will leave the country.
Job men.
And once you leave the
because
country,
he will leave because he did not commit any offense.
The mercenaries that will come in are coming.
They are coming. Yeah.
He has already trained people.
So
and that is why one thing they fail to understand that if they kill Kanu in the cell, another greater Kanu will rise.
So when he go travel out, he will not send the mercenaries. The mercenaries should come now, come and release him from DSS dungeon. You see, and this one is also an Igbo man. Hello, happy Christmas. We shall see. You make a good point, but we shall see. You know, time will tell, but let's see. So this one is saying, and when they bring him out, and then there will be power tussle, and then he will leave the country, and immediately he leave the country, then his mercenaries will come because he already trained people. So he trained people, and he's doing December 25th in DSS dungeon today. Abi, when Elenu bong bong bong.
Will not take it easy, but they will take it by force.
Happy Christmas.
You know, one thing is that Nigerian government and the presidential seats, they doesn't have wisdom.
It's Kanu that have wisdom.
When you drag somebody so much, you make the person to make a name.
So,
you know where they fell?
You know?
For going to another man's country to go and drag that man come and putting him in a cell, they have automatically announced him. But if they have silenced him and just leave him whatever he's doing.
Yeah. His mercenaries, thank you. He said, and the mercenaries will come. The mercenaries are going to come. So this Kanu had a lot of people that aided him. So one of our brother made mention of something he saw, and I decided to look for that video. I forgot I was supposed to share this video. So this is the deputy governor of Anambra State. I want to show you this video.
We must be sane in this country.
This is the deputy governor of Anambra State, the vice governor. This is the deputy governor of Anambra State. Look at what he's doing.
No, excuse me, listen. I saw that as a director in defense. This is not what the army is. Allow these people move. And I'm going to stay here till, let me tell you, This nonsense must stop in this country.
This is a deputy governor of Anambra State.
The problem is that there's a construction.
You say they don't need any control. You don't need them. You don't need them there. How many minutes will he stay there? How many minutes will he stay there? So these people have big support from high places. Are you seeing? This is a deputy governor. He's not telling soldiers to leave the road, and we are talking about a place that is reading with insecurity. A place where there's a lot of insecurity. Where is this man is saying you don't need them there, it's not that they should leave. He's now standing there and doing hand like this. I don't, what is this supposed to mean? I don't get it. And then, you know, if you look in the comment section of where this video is coming from and see what the people are commenting and crying and saying, oh look, oh, this is what we are going through here, oh, it's the same narrative that they fed the people, that they fell for this Kanu's life. The army are there for security because there is insecurity there. Yeah? Should there is insecurity there. Is there insecurity or there is no insecurity? So, as a deputy governor and something like this is there, you should know that military, and this is something you people with the security will discuss about. What is the meaning of this truancy on the road that behaving like a tout and now come and say go go go? How many minutes is it going to be there? Merry Christmas, you know, that's my own. How many minutes is going to be there? This is something that is happening between executives. The military are there under a command. You know? So when they go now, the same people will be crying that no security. Okay, will you go and call your ESN to come and protect you? What about those ESN that they are on the move? So you want them to have free pass. You want them to have free pass so that they will be going and coming as they want. You know? So when you say everybody go, 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 you don't know what that thing is. That thing gives a lot of people security, that they are there, their presence. And even many of them are being targeted as they are standing there. ESN is putting them down. When they are coming and they see them, most of the time they are on this highway for protection. Many times when people want to go into any of these villages, that's how they even run into them. I don't know about you know, collecting money or something like that, but this behavior is just the same behavior that feeds into this narrative. Oh, look at how they are doing us, look at how they are doing us. There's a way to do these things, you know. There's a way to do this thing, and you know right now that there's so much insecurity in that place, so they should just say everybody be going, be going, be going. I don't know. So what about those people that I don't know, honestly. I don't know, because every kind of force, they have a way they operate in different places, and you cannot tell them where to operate or how to operate. You understand? Sometimes if you question them, you have problem with them. You understand me? So For example, in the US, a lot of our black people, they say they are profiled, that they will be stopping them traffic. They will tell them to calm down. Understand? Um, don't understand how the our brother is here. Hello. Hello. You're welcome. Good evening, my brother. You're welcome.
Once again, happy
holidays. I wish you the same.
yeah,
You are welcome. You are free. You can talk. Yeah.
let me just. This is going back at me.
You say going back?
But that's fine. That's fine.
The echo audio. So they say the audio is also echoing. So that means there is no solution yet.
Hello?
Hello? Wait,
let
me share another link with you, my brother. Let me see whether it will be better. Let me share another link. I will share that link to your WhatsApp because it's for guests. Let me see. Wait. Let me share this link with you and see if it will make any difference. So maybe you should exit and come back again. I should mute my own end. Okay. Is somebody here? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, but sometimes they also have blocks. Also. The situation in the southeast and in Nigeria is peculiar, and this is a period that so many people are coming, and there is a high crime and high insecurity. What sense does it make when you are saying everybody just go, 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 go? What sense does that make? So I don't know whether our brother have seen that link. Can you try to use that link to join? So I feel like this is one of the things that feed this narrative, and they are saying so this video of this ejima, usually has played that video very much, and the other ones they busted in a Bonny camp. This is what they are using the people to do. There's another one I wanted to share with you. Let me share this video with you before our brother is able to join.
I'm from Enugu State. My name is Uchenna. Uchenna Eze.
How old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from Enugu State.
Where in Enugu State?
Osoka Escobar, Umupada.
Umupada, in which local government?
In Blessedom North local government.
Blessedom North local government. Okay, now, who is this man?
He's my friend.
He's your friend?
He's my friend, yeah.
Tell me about him.
He's my colleague's friend, whereby I with him do some certain business together.
So what kind of business?
A business of stealing.
Okay.
So how did he
I didn't know
carry
that
or even
stealing
carry
is
out
a
the
business.
operation in this general area? We carry out operation whereby you introduce people from Igbese South to here and introduce people from Igbese North to Igbese South. Then how do you carry out the robbery? As a senior person to me, okay, as your boss, yes. So he was well conducting the unit. Okay. So how? I just want to know how the mode of operation. Whether they were robbed in this so route or so route. So make me understand. He only operates in Ogrugu, Ikero, that's Umokoro.
So basically, these are criminals and they have coordinations that they are coordinating among themselves. And if you are not on the road, like this is a military man or police that is interviewing him. So they have to be on the road because there's a high crime, high tendency to commit crime. They need people in that place. You're welcome, my brother, back.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Same
Same
issue.
issue.
Same issue, yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I think
I think
maybe
maybe
I don't know if app
I
works
don't know
well
if
on
app works well on
every
every
browser. Probably
browser. Probably
works well on.
works well on.
Do you use Chrome browser?
No,
No,
mainly
mainly
I use
I
Safari.
use Safari.
But let me see if I can
Maybe
paste
if
it
you
on.
if you can use Chrome, it should be better.
Yeah, let me try
Yeah,
Chrome.
let me try Chrome.
Yeah. Yeah, so you say occasionally when they know that there are people out there drinking excessive super, the police will temporarily put mute my end. Yeah. So anyways, I feel like everything that Kano has done is a lie. It's not like I feel, I know. I know everything he has done is a lie. And I'm just looking at the circumstances that enabled him and the people that played a part that gave him the opportunity to do what he has done. And this is something like what this governor is doing. You are supposed to work with the law enforcement. If you are in authority, you are not supposed to come and show that kind of behavior outside with law enforcement. The government and law enforcement are supposed to be on the same side. You cannot come and now position yourself against the law enforcement in a period of a time like this, when ESN on the order of Kano is taking out law enforcement. Hello.
Hello, Blessed.
Hello.
Can you hear me? I think it's better now. If you can hear me, that's fine. It's not echoing anymore. Okay. I'll try to. I can. So basically, what it is this: the military. I wish the military hierarchy will come across that video and have a more deep conversation with the state government of Anambra. And the unfortunate thing is this: on social media, the same bunch of people who helped Nnayadi Kanu to form this monster, that are claiming since last year they are not responsible for what is happening. Few persons among them on social media celebrating that. Now, that area is even a hot bed. It's a flashpoint where anybody that has seen what has happened, that military person has been taken out. And I think the Nigerian military, I'm not trying to say they're not doing more professional job. They should even make every vehicle coming towards that way, apart from the driver, every other commuter's occupant should go down and walk on their foot till they get past that point about 200 meters away. Say, for example, these guys could be in a commercial bus. Get close to them, take them unawares. Don't get me wrong. we've seen things of this nature happen in our, like the conflict zone, like Iraq, Libya, and things like that. Military checkpoints should be of high visibility. At the end of the day, even the military people are even relaxed, which means any vehicle could pull close to them and take them unawares. Now, the deputy governor, from his antics, shows he's a strong sympathizer. Every situation, there are situations that will find ourselves that will inconvenience us. A, you shouldn't expect a free flow of traffic. Even if he does make any observation, he should reach out to the CSO or ask one of the military personnel, who is your superior amongst you? Have a discussion with them, or even phone his principal, who is Soludo, to give him situation reports, not to act in a short schoolboy manner, as if he has people to impress. Now, honestly, I say this, we will hit the east, northeast very soon. If I were to be the military, I would do him a great favor. I will withdraw my personnel. I will even call whoever is in charge of them and tell him, do you know you're putting my officers at risk? No vehicle should drive past your point with anybody other than the driver. Every other person should go down on foot and walk. I'll give a clear example. When this thing was common in Imo State, they should learn from their counterparts in Imo State. They made every vehicle, every commuters walk on foot pass. And the military then, they were gallant watching those coming towards them. But these guys are relaxed. Probably they do long shifts, they are short staff, they've walked their socks all through it. So I can understand fatigue is there. And this so-called deputy governor is not thinking security-wise. All he wants is to do a show, to show that he is. And this show, you still see the same people. The so-called professor from America tweet, they are celebrating it. And today they are claiming, I am forced not to mention names. But one of these days, I will go on Facebook, my own, and I will use it and start calling him out. I will start calling him out straight. What an old man. You have your son, he has his son in America, trying his son to be better, and you want to endanger. When I see these people discussing Biafra, that shows even their PhD is a waste. It's not about academics. Can anybody, where is Biafra? It's non-existent. It's a neverland country. Nigeria is a sovereign country. We're not even talking about occupied territory. And you see them making out, you know what? Not only Nnayadi Kanu should be arrested, or Simon Ekpa. When the Nigerian government is ready, we'll make a list and submit to them. Nobody should say the military is, we need to look at the military presence. They are even vulnerable at that point. Of course, anybody should look at that road. It's a very narrow road. So you don't expect the two free flow of traffic, not like we're talking about a double lane or a wide road. It's a very narrow road. And that is a hot flash point. You can't go down and diss a Nigerian military. Who are you? Even in the United Kingdom, no politician elected or appointed has the right to talk down on the least military personnel. I know how Americans respect their soldiers. Wearing that uniform is a badge of honor. They are putting their lives on the line. Majority of them have gone down for this cause in the Southeast. He feels that's the best way to address a Nigerian military. I always say this, our institutions are weak. It needs to be strengthened. The institutions need to come up alive. And those are the hierarchy needs to draw the line with these politicians. Make them understand. We call a spade a spade. Even at the point, begin to withdraw their orderly. Let the deputy governor drive himself around Anambra. None of my personnel, no military guy would ever follow your convoy. Who are you? He's an elected official. Not even the president can talk down on the Nigerian military in that manner because the institution has reduced the personalities of the military. You see them, they assign them to artists, assign them to Korobi, they assign them to everybody. Why Why would a Nigerian, a politician, not talk down to a military the way he deems fit? Even if he has any observations, he has to be professional. You're dealing with professional institution, which is the Nigerian military. Call one of them aside. They have to have a superior. Speak to them off camera. Tell them your concerns. Not like to start shouting. If I were them, if I were the person, I would just phone my superior wherever he is, and I will stand down my men from duty, and I'll say, Deputy Governor, I hand over this place to you. I'm going. Sorry, Blessedom, I can't hear you.
I said, I mean, the issue of extortion has always been there. Yeah. And we all agree that extorting money from the motorists is unacceptable. It is wrong. You understand? And then there's high insecurity. There's high insecurity. So how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it?
But on that,
Hello? Hello?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
On that particular, I watched it. There was no time the issue of extortion or visible. He was more concerned about the slow pace of traffic. He was more concerned about the slow pace of traffic. If it's that of extortion, yes, it does happen. But my concern is, the deputy governor should not, publicly talk down on the Nigerian military in that shape or form or manner. And I believe the hierarchy, within the military should investigate and get to the root of it. If it's a thing of extortion, then they should discipline the personnel on duty. But if there was nothing like extortion, that was just a question of traffic, they should even review their security architecture within there and even implement more strict measures. Maybe put like a double barrier block, one vehicle at a time. You have to drive through every other occupant except pregnant women and children. Fine. Every other occupant or elderly, every other person that is fit to walk must walk past the point. Because at least that location, there has been conflict where they've lost their personnel, and it's a high, it's a hotbed. And at the end of the day, the deputy governor should be more worried about the insecurity. These are situations we find ourselves. It's going to inconvenience us. It's not going to be traffic as usual. And at the end of the day, I don't know if he's doing it to impress whichever persons. And like I say, like I did say to Jill in the morning, I believe very soon people begin to retire from this because people that created this monster, why this is still ongoing, they've only switched base, but they're still maintaining that their nomenclature. I mean, if people that are almost 60 and above cannot understand that somebody has played them for 15 years, when would they understand the thing? I mean, these people still have so much hate in their hearts. Each time you see them on social media, they are discussing Biafra as if Biafra ever existed. Tell them to come back home and do the needful. They would not. I don't have any right to criticize any politician because they are putting themselves through the trenches of Nigerian politics. Whoever wins deserves to be there. If I strongly feel otherwise, then I have a choice. Either continue being a social critic or a crying baby, or I go down and join the game. And these elders in America, they need to stop this, their bad habit. I call it bad habit. There's no point sitting down there discussing Biafra. And most of them who feel they are no longer with IPOB, they should wash their hands everything of Biafra, because whatever is happening in Alibo in the Southeast today, they were part of those who baby fed the monster. Today the monster has grown. They don't want to take responsibility of it. All they are doing, they are walking away from the issue they created that is on ground. They can only fool who they want to fool. For me, I know those are responsible, irrespective of when even someone back came on board as a 2020 or so. 2017 wasn't in the scene. Who are those that were telling those in Nigeria? We know them. Is it because people are keeping quiet? Thank you so much.
Yeah, so why I showed that video? I showed that video because I'm talking about the lies of Kanu. How he lied to the people, lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. And one of the things he used to lie to them is that look at how they are doing us. Look at they bring outside military here, the military. You understand? That is part of the lies. And now we have a situation in the southeast that military personnel, law enforcement are like endangered species. On top of that, they have now these criminals that are roaming about in different fashions, calling themselves ESM, making the place, very dangerous and very risky for people who are coming in or going out to even be there. And a time like this, for this deputy governor to be showing this exuberance is very, very, very questionable, because as a deputy governor, you have a very high office. And then if you are going on the way, the least you can do is you can video the situation and capture it. I'll tell your men to capture the situation, and then you can have a conversation about it. Like you said, he was saying move, 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 move. So like anybody can just have that easy passage, just go, 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 go. And okay, our people, when one person bring one narrative and say they are not supposed to have roadblock, they are supposed to be patrolling. But is patrolling our modus operandi in Nigeria? That's the question. Like, are they exclusively putting only having roadblocks only in Nigeria? Are there no roadblocks in other parts of Nigeria? Because sometimes when somebody says one thing, they will run with it. And they will start using that thing to be saying, oh, it's supposed to be like this, supposed to be like this. But this is how it is now. This is the authority in place. And so you are deputy governor and you want security in your state. You are supposed to work with the law enforcement so that both of you will be on the same plate. And now, if their system or the way they are doing it is not okay with you, and you have the office, you have the means to communicate that with them, not doing this youthful exuberance on the road, being emotional and shouting and saying go, 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 as if you know as if
You see, Blessedom,
that is your job.
Can I talk something, please? You see, in 2012, I was privileged to work as part of those who worked at the Athlete Village in Stratford during the Olympics and Paralympics. Then, this thing of tea was so much. What I'm saying is this: every person that lived within that radius, they felt inconvenienced till the very last day of the program, even from build-up to breakdown. Military presence was visibly high. Most persons, in fact, no cars can access certain areas. They have red zones all the way from, I wish people could know, all the way from Maryland Station, Stratford, cars on diversion, concrete barriers all over the place. People that live next to those streets, no cars coming in, no cars going out. You have to look for where to park for that period. This is all about security first.
Father is writing that he was there in the morning and he told them to dismantle the roadblocks, and then he was coming back in the evening and the roadblock are still there. They were still there extorting the motorists. Then does he have evidence? What did he observe? Is there any way you can do this? The professionality, the way you want the things to be done right, you yourself, you are not even doing it right. Because you are looking at a situation, you say, okay, do you have evidence? Did you let your boy stay back and capture any evidence that may be useful for you, so that you can go to your superior and show, look at what I observed, and this you can use and to contact their own superior that set up that block there. Because you cannot ask soldiers on duty to dismantle their roadblock just like that. It has to come from their superior. So you have to have a means to communicate with their superior. And if that's important, whatever you saw, There's a process to do this. So we need to stop encouraging every form of this big brigandry or militancy or jungle way of doing things on all sides, really, and especially in the light of the situation that we have right now in the Southeast. This is not encouraging.
You see, probably, I don't know if this brother that did make this comment understand how things work. The deputy governor cannot stand up the military, he cannot stand them down. This is the official code word. For them to go off that duty, they have to be stood down. So who is the deputy governor to stand them down? Even the military guys were even, probably they were even gentle enough to even listen to him. They shouldn't. Because at the end of the day, they take orders from who? From their superior. Their superior is not the deputy governor, like you rightly said. You see, there's this mindset we all have. We all want a country that works, we want Nigeria to function well. But our mindset is still the same. You have to change your mindset. And where you don't understand, you ask questions. Say, for example, you said it clearly. If he was there in the morning, he didn't like what he saw. He has no even business interacting with the personnel other than to encourage them. If he has any serious concern, he has the principle. Give the feedback to Soludo. Then Soludo should make the call, or Soludo should authorize you or somebody in the cabinet to reach out, to the relevant authorities. People need to understand we're talking about a complete state of insecurity. And I think maybe the federal government, they might look at taking more tougher measures in this regard. If it's state of emergency, if it's martial law, impose this thing once and for all. Let's get back our region. The same kid glove was used in the Northeast that today is almost like a conventional war. That, jet fighters are going in, cluster bombs are going in. Come on, what are we waiting for?
Okoli Kingsley, may I ask you, as you were passing there, were you extorted? Because in a place that is volatile and having security issues, if you're not a security personnel, and there need to be security. A lot of people are coming in from out of state, so there has to be security. How do you want to achieve that security? Not on the whims of a man that because he's a deputy government and whipping up all these emotional sentiments. You understand? You understand me? So you have to know how to collaborate with your fellow people in government. You are not the one in agreement. You are not alone in governance. We can agree that the deputy governor advice was that of line. He should have put a call to the army. He should have put a call to the yeah. That is an argument that can be had at any time. Like many things that are being done by government or any agency, you can always have problem with it and say this thing is not going that way, and this is something that they have to talk about and decide how to go further. It's not something you do on fiam, on the whims, like a child. You want it now, like a child wants biscuits, you give him that biscuit, or he throws the tantrum, he throws himself on the ground, he cry. It's childish. There are so many things that can be done. We have to look at the situation. And why I went into what this man is saying is because of the lies that Kanu have told, that have turned the whole region upside down. Yeah, I saw it. So that's the important thing. Like, if they are there and slowing down traffic and checking what people are doing, I'm sure they will stop some people that would have caused harm to other people. I'm sure they are going to be a deterrent, in one way or the other. And as long as you don't have active evidence that they are really extorting people, and which is what I would expect, if you have that scenario, you are seeing them that this is what they are doing, you can capture it today. By the grace of God, we have so many means to hold people accountable, and you have the evidence in your hands, and the personnel will be dealt with and even dismissed if possible. So there's always a way to do that. He said they
On
stop
the
mostly tinted glasses and search them. So, I mean, we need security. We cannot. Me, I want my people to who brave enough to go home and come home safely. And if the military will provide that security, that safety for them, that safety net, so be it, honestly. And it is not for the deputy governor to be whipping up emotion.
is the
Is
blessing.
it blessed?
I did
I
watch
did want
the video.
to.
Honestly, the military needs to even step up their game. Say, for example, vehicles are just driving through the slow traffic. None is being searched. Now, we are talking about insecurity, if I'm correct. We are talking about arms proliferation, where, medium and light arms are finding their ways, or dangerous arms, into the hands of these guys. Can nobody think a vehicle can have a free passage full of dangerous weapons? You know, so I think even the military needs to intensify their search. At least, not, you see, if we don't go through these inconveniences, people would not understand what they're going through. If everybody driving through that axis is meant to go down and walk, except those who are ill, then every vehicle that is loaded, they put them aside, make them to bring down every load, at least probably provide them with scanners and scanner the vehicles and everything. Then the cry would increase. So the cry shouldn't be on the Nigerian military. The cry should be Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB. Like, why are you guys putting us through this? Because there are so many states in Nigeria. Say, for example, when the Northeast had it very bad, so many places were cut off. People couldn't travel. In Zamfara in particular, I think that was 4 months ago. For 3 months, they switched off everything, telecommunication, because that is the only way they can cut these guys out from communicating, and they do what they need to do. People need to
Okay.
wake up.
Yeah, so our brother is saying that, replying to that, only the army generals have the right to dismiss the soldiers. Neither the governor nor the deputy has the authority to command the army. So the question is, going by what you wrote also, does the deputy governor know this? Because this is like, okay, if this is the ground law, you would assume that the deputy governor knows his place and knows who he can order around and who he cannot order around. So which means he was just doing a show because he knows he doesn't have the powers according to what you have written. I would assume that he should know that he doesn't have the powers to command the military. And so why was he putting on that show? That's the thing. Whipping up sentiment, which is what I'm also saying. Like, you are agreeing with me in another way. Like, also, I hope you are seeing it. Like, we are actually agreeing in a different way. Like, you are bringing out the point to say, okay, he doesn't even have the possibility to command the army. So why are you throwing a tantrum and a fit on the road when you know you are not even in the place to command the army? Like, am I making sense?
Of course, you're not just making sense. You're saying the fact. Like I always maintain, one of the issues we have in Nigeria is that our institutions, majority or every institution, has been bastardized. In the UK, no matter what the situation is, like there was a time they had issues around Westminster when people on vans target commuters during peak hours and drive into them. So the military had to step up. Till now, whoever goes around that way, even London Bridge, Westminster Bridge, there's still that, concrete reinforcement. There are issues that the military have to be there. They have to do their thing. No politician has a right to interfere. These are what these are situations that calls for stringent moments. We cannot have it at ease. The only thing I say, they even need to equip them properly, provide them with scanners, at least scan the vehicles. By the time they make every vehicle on that way, every commuter has to go down and walk. We saw it happen in Imo State last time, which is, those military, they know what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, you should give, there's no, the margin for error should be very minimal. That is the same spot in the past, in time past, Nigerian military have been taken out. We have seen videos of where these guys are bragging online, how they, ambush the Nigerian military, drove into them, and do what they need to do and run away. That shouldn't happen. The Nigerian military, I'm not trying to say they're not professional, but these are things they should learn from, and they should even, for me, that's even a hotspot. No vehicle. Every vehicle pass me empty, get 200 meters away from me. I get family too, I get children. Now work I come. I no come.
Exactly. So, like our brother is writing here, he said in Ihiala, you have to come down from your bus. Only the driver passed the checkpoint. He should go to Ihiala or Owerri Road and show himself. So, it's exactly. At the end of the day, so we have gone round. Why did I start saying this thing? I was saying Kanu was feeding them lies, and the lies he was feeding them was being aided by political elites, people in power in the east. And this is an example I brought, how this man was putting up this show that he was trying to stop the military, and going there to talk to them. Let me show you guys that video again. So this is the video we are talking about. So I was like, he was putting up a show. So at the end of the day, we can say now that he's putting up a show, because this is the deputy governor and this is a military personnel, and he was shouting at them and so from what we have come around in this conversation now, I've come to understand that he doesn't even have any right or any powers to control the army. So why was he putting up the show? He was whipping up the same sentiment that they do us, that they, that hane mebu anye mebu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is no evidence of extortion also. We know there is an extortion, and if he was there and for example there's high security, and any of these vehicles going could be of a security risk, and now he say go 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 go, you don't know who is going and who is coming. So if the checkpoints that the military have is what they are using to control the situation, like you are saying, most of them are very unprofessional. That's why they are caught off guard, that the ESN people are taking them down. So if you saw them extorting money from them, you're supposed to maybe have evidence of that and use it as a point when he's making the complaint to their general or their commanding officer, something like that. So we will now agree that he was acting on emotion at this point, because how many minutes will he be here? Because if he stays longer, he's also exposing himself.
Honestly,
you saw them. Yeah.
If I were to be the superiors of these officers, I would write to Abuja, my men, except the Anambra government put out a public apology, except the Nigerian military, we must demand public apology from the government. Otherwise, I will my men. Because on the account of happening in your state, you have no right. I'm happy there's no evidence of extortion or money is changing hands from any motorist to any of the personnel. And people need to be honest here. The road is even narrow. Even if there's no roadblock, there's still going to be traffic. But let me put that aside. We are talking about these people trying to keep commuters safe, trying to keep communities safe. And this deputy governor, he should even go and feed his principle that I think we need to introduce more strict measures and search vehicles properly. Otherwise, a supplier, like, okay, in Imo State, there has been a video where the military were searching and they realized one of the vehicles was carrying somebody in Pai and my mama in Pai. Have you forgotten that video? In Mbise, if not for that search, that guy would have made his way, and probably people will be looking for the parents or the mom till today. He will put up a news. And we have seen even within the Northeast, where this thorough search yielded results, where they recovered, so many things in the hands of the wrong people. At the end of the day, the deputy governor should even be worried. What they should even be working with the military and other intelligence units. The armed proliferation, how do we curb this thing? How does these things end up in their hands? Who are their suppliers? They should even begin to look at the networks. Yes, he arrests these guys. Try to find out who are their suppliers. Do they have an insider from, the security agencies that are supplying them, whatever they are using? Because if they can start getting rid of these things, they weaken the whole network. Thank you. Thank you, Blessedom. I'll leave now.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. Sorry, my people. I'm saying that let's look at what the whole conversation. This Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. We're talking about a Biafra that it is somewhere here, just here. This small circle here is what you are fighting yourself that you want to break it out of Nigeria. And then what? This is what you are, when you are saying destroy the whole Nigeria, where do you think you will be when the whole place is being destroyed? You are not the only one in Nigeria. Here you have just this circle here. Oh. Not even from this side, just this circle here, like this. Are you seeing it? This circle here is what you are fighting. That you want to cut out this small circle here from the rest of Nigeria where you are. You just want to cut out only this way. That's why you are buying yourself. How is it now? Is it still muted? Is it still muted? It's fine now. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, this is actually what Igbo people are killing themselves over. This space here like this. I've never seen, like when they are talking about this Biafra something, and you have people that, like Henry Chimeze said, that they are intelligent, they are educated. This is because of this round place here. That's why you are buying yourself. That's why millions have finished themselves. Why should you be buying yourself because you want to cut out this circle from the rest of all this place? Why? What is it? What do you want to be doing here that will make this magic for you? Millions of people, and every day they say destroy the whole Nigeria, destroy. We have so many ethnic groups in Nigeria. Here you have the Igbo, here you have the Ibom, Calabar. You can see in here in Port Harcourt you have some Igbo, you have some other small group, you have Wari, this thing, Ijaw people. Up to this place you still have Ijaw people. Even in Edo here you have different people. You have Wari people, you have Edo people, you have Auchi people. They also speak another language. You have Isha people. They are somewhere here. They are speaking Uromi. Their main city is Uromi. Different ethnicity everywhere you go, and you have just this small space here. Are you seeing the dot? See the dot. See the dot. This is what you are killing yourself over. This small circle here. What do you think? What is the magic you want to perform? I don't even understand. Like, this is why millions of people are wasting their life. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And because of this, Kanu come and tell you lies. Everybody come and tell you lie. Everybody is whipping up your emotion. You see all these governors, they want to be governor of Nigeria. You will never see them say they want to be they like, for example, by now they're supposed to have sponsored somebody that will be in the parliament, like Scottish people. They have people in parliament. Their work is Scottish independence. Every day they are talking about Scottish independence, you know. But every day you want to cut out this small part, this circle here. You want to cut out this small circle. Because of it, you are what is the magic you think want to happen if you cut out this small place? What do you think is going? Will it affect people in Makurdi? How? Is it going to affect people in Abuja? This is Mina, Ilorin. This is big places. Everywhere here you have access. You have access to all these places. You can travel around. But you say no, you want to be limited to this place like this. What does that even say about us? Like, you feel so special, you feel like you want to restrict yourself to this place like this. What sense does it make? And because of that, you are buying yourself, At this time, we don't need to be buying ourselves. We need to be doing anything to uplift ourselves, because we are very much behind. In the same place we are trying to cut out from. That is the dots. I'm even pointing at Lagos here. You know, in the same place we are trying to cut out from Nigeria, there is no development. There's no infrastructure. Like, there are no blue lines. You know, Ijele made this post about light rail that they promised, and they signed an MOU, and I look at that MOU, and a Canadian-based company headed by Jude Igwemeze or something like that. That one went like that. What happened to the MOU? What happened to that Mobim, the Canadian-based company? There is no rail. There is no system. There's no any government system going. Everything you see in this corner is, individual. But when you come here, you see a lot of people making progress, doing things. Here, you see a lot of people doing things. And our people are also here enjoying that benefit. This is Port Harcourt. If you come to Uyo, you see a lot of people. Our people are also here. Look at Uyo. Look at the city center of Uyo. There's nobody where that compares it. You know, apart from Ebonyi State that, that the governor tried a little bit, is somewhere here. The governor tried a little bit, to create some different, pictures from Ebonyi State, from Abakaliki. So you have Enugu. Enugu was already, doing well some time in the past, but not anymore. And even as beautiful as Enugu is, there's no running water, for example. There is no system. Everything, individuals have to put it in place for it to function. Is it Oka? Look at Oka, So you just want to be circling around there. What magic do you think wants to happen? Millions of you will concentrate here. They should. The government, we all know the government is not doing enough, in our opinion, in my opinion. So I don't know. I think that we need to be showing people exactly what they are fighting for. So you feel so special, you feel so exceptional, you feel that only you is human being, only you is Jew, only you are not black, just here, just in this circle here. That all these other people here, they are not good enough. All these people here, they are not good enough. All the people here, they are not good enough. They are not worthy to be in the same country with you. Everybody here is, they are cows, they are goats, they are this, they are that. Only you is special here. This is delusional. And Kanu knows that, you have become delusional. That's why he was telling you lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. And now that he is in DSS Dungeon, He is trying to come out by all means. He has lied that he's not a secessionist. He said he's not leading any movement to break away again. He's just a self-determination person. He's just a self-determination movement person. Now he's in DSS Dung30n. He wants to come out. He wants to disband the ESN that he created, but Simon Ekpa will not let him. And so they are trying to paint Simon Ekpa bad. The same thing he did when he recruited those boys. He called them ESN, parading them, and when they caught him, he disbanded them while in DSN and abandoned them, many of them in maximum prisons in across, because they committed atrocities trying to be forming Biafra Security Service. So when is the lies going to end? That's the question. Today they told you that if you touch him, the whole world is coming, America is coming, Israel is coming, the zoo is shaking, the zoo is vibrating. Where is the zoo shaking now? Where is the zoo shaking? The zoo is not shaking. But who is shaking? The one that is inside DSS Dung30n. Every day he's crying. He wants to go out. He is sick. He cannot eat again. He cannot drink again. He needs water. He needs peace. He needs this. Oh, he's begging. The lawyers are begging. Everybody is begging. This is somebody that always, he said he wants to go and fight. He wants to go and fight. He wants to go and fight. Okay, now opportunity for you to lead the fight. Even be telling them in that DSS Dung30n that you want to go and fight. No, he is not doing that again. He's not doing that again. You understand me? So my people, I think I will leave this video here. I'll leave this video here. So last Kanu has spent his second December in DSS Dung30n. That tells you that it was a lie. There's nothing like Biafra, and you people have to start having that into your consciousness. There's nothing like Biafra. There's no need talking about Biafra because there's nothing like Biafra. But there's Nigeria, and election is around the corner, and the elections we hold. You see that fake prophet that is giving that fake prophecy, all is a wash. Oh my God, I've been here for so long. Yeah. So my people, I will leave you here now. Thank you so much for being a part of this program. Happy Christmas once again. Bye for now. Bye for now.